I have formed some mama call about the Bryt TV. So say you me boy dear who my next guest. No need for introduction. And then my next guest is one person that has given us hits and hits. This song was way back in 2007. And apart from that, he's also featured on some of the big Highlife songs we have here in Ghana. My guest is Natty Borax. Yabema na kaba na yashe yonkomo chiche na se bemena.
Yeah.
Bibi aboko. You who watch it?
Yeah.
You who watch a pa? Who pushing? And now also was spent Sarah.
That's spent as I honor na mete, but me two. Sprinters, yeah.
Okay, and now we to Batafi Ghana.
Yes.
So what has the story been like?
I think after this song, I went back to school.
Okay. Oko University.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to uni, and then after, I traveled out of the country to England.
Okay.
And I've stayed in England for all these times until recently I came back to Ghana. Yes, and I went back again, and so it has been like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means that after when you had this song, would you remember? And say, I'm putting you on, on a spot. But would you remember how old you were when you released the song? Because as at that time, we now also go back to university, and Sana, you went out of the country to go hustle.
I think I was at that time. I was. Is it 20?
Now early 20s more.
No, late
20s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. So when you went to England, was it that now it was a deliberate decision, say you will put music on hold and focus on your career and hustle and all of that?
Yeah, the thing is, when I decided to go back to school, that's when I decided to put my music on hold.
Okay.
To get, not to get a divided attention, because music is time demanding.
That's very
It
true.
needs more creativities, more isolation, and sometimes more physical exercise and voice training, which it all demands or requires your time. And so I proud to that, and that's what I was doing. Going to the beach, jogging while singing, going to the beach, doing a voice training, come back home, rehearse, hide yourself somewhere, write, because if you are in the family or in the midst of friends, to me, what you say, because I say, and I watch around to do, and I always in isolation. Until I decided, okay, now let me go back to school. Music, friends, everything.
That was so trustle.
Yeah,
now
and then go back to school.
But then so far, from that time to now, how many years now, because say, within the industry, how many years so far?
From 2000, when I first featured, when Deba first featured me on Our Fahima.
Can you do the verse you did on that song? Will you remember?
I should remember. I will. Yeah. So from that time till I met Daddy Lumba 2001 till 2007.
Okay.
I released it in Onsa. Then.
So let me take you back a little bit. Ushia first. Here for now, you first no.
Deba.
No, you been now you
What
was your verse? I want your verse on the song, and I won't kai.
Beji don't asha sokama. Minya usete. Oteni bewu onye ye. Tie me so frena ye nkofie so rahime ahunto wo mi fie. Mami atia sia wose yemro so rambofo amaye nshira. Semboni kra minyi umo. Tell me now what kwam na me gina ho etwen. Menye ni ja every way. Menya hunkwa every way. Menya huntwa every way. Mr. Boras masemnie. Obi doba awon fe him.
And then you met Daddy Lumba.
Yeah.
And so we shared Daddy Lumba, and that was in 2000
early 2000.
Early 2000, I will share. How
2001.
Like saying I only Daddy Lumba share, and how did the working relationship Esha?
Well, at that time, after the Deba song, I was really desperate to come out with an album, because number one, there must be a my year. What you say, it was at that time, able to me as standing the test at that time all day. the kind of songs now.
The songs now at that time.
Nana ya, yeah, me what them woman who am, me call my manager, you know, anxiously and desperately I'm about. Also at that time he wasn't all that financially
stable.
Yeah, so he was kind of like, okay, he knew one Papo who directs, you know, video or shoot or direct it. So we should go and see him and, you know, talk to him so that he can do a limited budget video for us so that we can put it on TV at least. Who knows, we may get some somebody to come to our aid to help us. And he, yeah, no, you go home, Papo now, okache say, oh, you there, menya guest binti, montrain, me who guest ni we are na mabe humo.
Okay.
We're like, okay, no problem. And then he asks us if we don't mind. I said, why not? No, so when the guest cry a lumba.
Okay.
So, that's
at what lumba dia, and he was big at that time.
And even proud to that, and crano, me can walk SHS, Namo Accra Academy. I say, me Rexuma and Monyoma.
Only lumba. I see.
I joke. Anyway, my course me were like, oh, what are you two no do find out share more. At that time now, Abiba na baso. And a lumba so Mary Mario Kase. Yeah, na she say,
no, Bazzy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, I'll do song with either Rex or Lumba. And God being so good, no, Papa say Lumba around. I'm so, oh, he's my mentor, so why not? Let me wait for him to cut a very long story short. Me try no buy, you know. Yetiwana, womudi womukomu wie na Papo introduction. This is upcoming artist. Oh, is that the hip life boy idea? I'm like, oh yeah, that you. I say, do you have any songs? I'm like, oh yeah, I have my demo.
And now you with them when you buy.
Now, luckily for us, now stereo machine do what I mean tea. Tell me, boy, na ya. So, wow, no you been a like. Me who say, "Omo can be say, you money fine."
Yeah.
Okay, play me another song, and I played Ayonoa, and it was like, "Wow, I'll help you." That's all.
And that's how it started. Was that how he featured you on? Which song did he feature you on?
Marriage, Asiaho. And then Ajui.
Yeah. And so he wrote that song, and then Oficha was to come and do.
Yes,
and that one was a big. That is one of my favorite songs. I'm a Lumba fan, die hard, Lumba for life. So I remember that one I can even sing it. You don't even have to sing it. Hey,
Kai.
Marriage certificates new day. Yenya no tem na yen coffee. And then you bring me new day. Obi boma yembuye. Asofo ribom yembuye. Malam ribom yembuye. Faudo ishiame. Faudo grameho. That was one of the biggest songs when it comes to, you know, hip life, you know, and then Lumba. But Mami Shep, at that time, no, not challenges being sana na mufesi. As at the time, and you know, you were in the music scene and all of that.
At the time, no, na a piracy, piracy, and those time na a nyomono, a cop, as in, you know, promotion wise, marketing wise, a cop.
Okay.
But as to patronage, as to secure because
as an artist, no. Cassettes. I think cassette na ko this year ton wie.
Yeah. And then no crowd will be tekone bia on so o twagum. Okoto one copy.
No ababe
duplicate no artist so no ton. Intina gamro so wo mo de label bi buy no mo friend gamogram. Wo mo de way a tare cassette and so just to authenticate it.
Yeah.
But hey, somebody wouldn't mind buying a tape at that time without gamogram.
The hear say no.
And so at that time, no, it was piracy killing us. And then also I think that's secure and share the name at that time.
It's that time
no.
For talent.
Yeah. Oh, they're more of the fame, you know. Yeah. And I think Nessica soon knew at that time. Because Utubiko Boshu na promoter amount 1,000 Ghana na that's 10 million those times.
And is the 10 million those times they escape
10 million.
2,000 a year. 10 million.
10 million.
Borax.
Inti fana say
me crisis at time 2000 he will be check me 5 minutes shopping bia me
na that time no ko be office square no chew 50 Ghana that's 500,000 na your bundle
500,000
na your bundle
it's 10 million there oh na be home oh and I will 1 million and 10 million and 1,000 cedis
10 million me say 1 ma 10 million
and I said that time na yesika
na 1 ma 1 no na 1 ma 1 no
na no kasa na there for crowd
no 1 ma no
that is as a 1 mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Matuase. That means it could go
low as 500, that's 5 million.
Yeah, Matuase.
And those time, no. Then I went to me, the me fan to us, I say, to me fan, no baby at that time. And at those time, no, so no. Now, I think shows instead of need from Papa and we don't have these, how do you call it?
The
corporate entities now. To sign artists and all those.
That's what I mean.
These were our challenges then.
Okay, yeah. I see. Now, for someone who has been very big and also contributed his quota to a year hip life, no. Oshe ene your genre or songs na bani way na. Do you think that the genre is living up to its expectations? And I say ene no sha new artists ni nyema no mabano. It's like they've all left it and then, you know, everybody's focusing on Afrobeat and doing, you know, the new stuff.
The thing is, first of all, we have to, as a nation, because of course South Africa, they have their type of music. When they play, it tells you where the music is coming from.
Right.
Okay. Nigeria, they have, those times they have their type of music. Otie, P Square, more those times. Your friend is saying, Baba, Two-Face more, and your friend is saying, oh, one other artist be. They had their own kind of
music, right?
Oko Zambia, ne other countries now. They had their own. Highlife, no?
Right.
And a Reggie Ba, because of the hip, kind of like hip star, no, the hip hop star, no, or merging the hip. With a high life, no.
Right.
That's the using the how do you call it, our local dialect with our you know, high life rhythm. At least it's not all the instrumentations yes sir, but some yes sir. You know, now I say hip life. And so we were doing the hip life. So at that time, you know, now hip life echo until the likes of myself. Yogi Dogi, and then Guy Krawewu, Sonny Bali, and General Marcus, and
a few others.
Rutaimo, one more day that kind of reggae raga, no, because at that time now down raga, Shabamu, Shakademos and Plies mo. Any buju, any my friend is saying shaggy, Monereni. Those times we were also trying to told that same way.
Right.
But we use our local dialect. So we were known for hip life, high life, and then raga at that time.
Right.
Now was you stick it to that way, but you know, the new crops of artists are to say. New artists are free Nigeria, you bear Mununa so for 1 year so yeah, and big.
Yeah.
And it was cutting across. It was globally recognized and accepted.
Yeah.
And so you had no choice. If you can't beat them, you have to join them. And so we had to join them eventually.
Okay.
And so that is how come to Afrobeat, and all that. And Afro, no, is a music from Africa. And so once you are all African, no, Charlie, no division, no barrier.
What dream no feel say be I was saying no. You to me Maya obi beka say yeah Maya no koben chrome. And then if it's Afrobeat we are doing, at least it's projecting the African continent.
Yes, it's a new genre.
Right.
Because your friend is hip hop so J. You know, in the 90s, hip hop and a funk, and where your friend said my MJ, Michael Jackson, more pop music, so
baby, baby,
and reggae, so by and raga so by Jamaica for so by at that time Highlife so hot, but we were not projecting the Highlife more. I don't know say it's because of we didn't extend our tentacles to other places just to make the Highlife music globally known and accepted. And so it was only recognized or accepted only in West African region, because now Highlife so maybe Nigeria and no crack man way too better from Ghana to your friend is saying
VIP ana
there be Highlife amachi didi or Nigeria bought Highlife because at that time and scan also and they were also enjoying the Highlife music. Fela munina so Highlife nibi they used some of the Highlife rhythm.
But a lot of people are of the school of thought to say seniors say actually they argue that Afrobeats the Fela before Ghana and then he twigged it, made the Afrobeat, and there's a whole lot of now people are of the school of thought say I didn't and let's commercialize it and sell it to the world so that like the Highlife that we have some of the best Highlife artists here. Kwabna any one more mukikana and tiadi na yenfa enono na yenso no yenfa say sika na say juma yedi beshem na yentumi enton eno so mewi ase afa na baby na sa journal no yemehu say no because then okwa abroche na oka Afrobeat. Maybe we have some Ghanaians doing Afrobeat here in Ghana, but Afrobeat is always related to Nigerians. So what must say? So why don't we also take the Highlife, commercialize it, sell it, and let people buy into the idea so that when we talk about the genre of Highlife, yen say if Ghana, what must say? And that's people are of that school of thought. What do you make of that?
Well, first of all, I think that Ghanaians ankasa is yatra, and we are not content with whatever we have as a people, as a nation.
Right.
We look down mostly on the things that emanates from Ghana. Yepe, nyome free amonone, foreign. Yeah, me know what way. Me artist okay. Yeah. Ma another Nigerian or foreign artist be mra has see.
Right.
The way a manner in which ebia obi be related to ono and to me no may be extremely different from how I be related to ono.
Okay.
We prefer things from foreign, giving priority, giving esteem to things from foreign.
Okay.
And we appreciate things from foreign.
Okay.
Than yankasa nyoma yeye waha. Okay. Akonya uti mu fi o couch. Is it Ghana made in Ghana?
No.
So you see, let's start from our own way ankasa.
Right.
You bought Highlife. Now let me tailor it to the question that you asked me relating to music. Now you bought Highlife music, okay? Oba who said you bought Highlife music oh na new your friend is saying one more CCA one more sweet. 25
Gen Z's for millennial.
Yeah, boss ana we okobo party bi na say sa microphone na ewo ho no maye ma. And they are the majority of your boss. Oh, DJ no, you dare not play that kind of music.
You have to.
You have to
get something that.
That they can. Yes, that is it. So it starts from we yankasa. If we start promoting, government be obey or can say made in Ghana product. We should patronize made in Ghana, made in Ghana. Minimum buying crop. I mean, by politics were. But I overheard it.
Right.
Made in Ghana, made in Ghana, made in Ghana. And made in Ghana shouldn't only be products. Music rack.
Of course.
Even the food that we eat. You call restaurants and assorted and then your continental and then come on,
it has to do with a matter of choice. Because the nightlife in Ghana has become so big and beautiful. And we have so many people that have invested in plush restaurants here in Ghana. There were French restaurants, Chinese restaurants, Japanese restaurants, and all of that. So it's like exchanging culture. Said there were African restaurants. How?
In England, yeah, ubehu Nigerian restaurants be brave. Okay, you will see Ghanaian restaurants, you know, in the minority.
Okay.
And also, okay, Ghana for no more. Even going to Ghanaian restaurant to even go and buy food crano. Uncle because ne crew munina ono ne mindset ni say ono be pesika. Intadi ntina me mfa mesika. Enkoma no. Metumi anu asa aduane ni bi ofie. Okay, me call Nigerian restaurant. No bo Ghana ni no di eba. Ewo Nigerian restaurant.
Right.
You call parties and a gathering be ewo outside asem na America no. Ube hu say Nigeria ni woma bind their numbers with their pen drive. They will tell you the DJ if you are playing dancehall music, you are playing any other kind of music, whether Ghanaian music, Jamaican music, South African music, what kind of music. Okay, you say, Oga, if we want to make Nigerians spend money for here, stop playing that kind of music and play Nigerian music. We have our own.
And you've witnessed it before.
We have our own music, and they will give you the pen drive for you to slow and start playing it. And that's how come they started projecting Nigerian music.
Okay.
Rema music na hit it sa. But Ghana ni nko baby nko promote.
Oh, so but some Ghanaians do that.
In the minority.
Well, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
So it was someone has to start here. My mom, a classic example. There was this time, I am Cookie T is a female presenter with a Media General. Now, I think, I don't remember, I think it's in America or something. And then she went to the mall, or call mall, not DJ ni Bonyum, or bought Afrobeat and stuff like that. So she walked up to the DJ, said, have you heard of Stonebwoy? Stonebwoy is from Ghana. Why are you not playing Ghanaian? And then she made sure that the DJ was playing songs from Stonebwoy and then all the other artists.
That's it.
And see, I think so, it takes one person to do it, and then, you know, yeah, and kakan.
And America say, yeah, oh, na wait him. And yeah, so you can you kun your artists in tem. Oh, wait him. Oh, wait, there's all your old artists. Europe says, see, na tier oko club na se for na tier the kind of trend of music one boss is here. All this.
Okay.
To say early 2000. To say I see ho. Na ya ono. To say we to say I say monkey chop banana. We to say kwada enyum. Eno. Okay. But yeah, what indigenous Ghanaian na wo ya ankasa ye krom na ankasa no we kill artists they own away twem and as say we na wo so and they say no after mo nyesa you see so we are the problem. Okay, we are the problem.
So what do you think is the solution in this some of these problems that you've stated? Wadrin Tremo, what do you think can help sort of you know
first of all
solve the problem?
First of all, we should embrace our own stuff. Okay. And now we should embrace it. And as time goes on, the producers themselves will work on the products that they or the product that they are producing. Right. And then they'll put a touch of class to it. But if we don't urge them on, we don't, you know, support them, patronize whatever they are doing now, they will be mediocres and they will be producing whatever product that they have been producing. Right. Okay. Right. So first of all, we should embrace our own. Now, secondly, we should market and talk about, you know, positively talk about what anything that is coming from Ghana. Okay. Okay. Now, me say, oh, na we you know that thing.
Sometimes, you know, because we talk about obi to say why put na main fan or obi to say Jay-Z. Or really in how long?
Tell me about it.
I mean, but you know.
You just tell me about it.
Yeah,
kasadu do. And one more woman named Diano, so woman or Moncasa. Oh no, but empty barrels, the kasadu do. And they themselves, no more criticizing. Just a criticism now, because sometimes I don't know, say, sometimes me enviness. Say yeah, jealousy, say yeah, denyo. I don't say yeah, bayo. Say evil. I don't even know.
I mean, people are going to talk regardless.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. My philosophy is that I will do whatever I feel like doing. If say if my soul tells me say I should do it because me and papa are more can. My and papa are more can. Hey. F everybody.
Speak. Hey, Mr. Broad Day TV, please come down with your words for me. Speaking of music, let's move to Okukuseku. is your new song, right?
Yeah.
And then it has trendy. It has Sarkodie and Yvonne Nelson cartoon something with, what's that all about?
Mona beginning. Medium in your Uzuni hobby. One more share Muzuni hobby.
Right.
Mona beginning. More sweet, more sweet vibes and sweetness or sweet things to your people and among yourselves. Now, as time went on, more call out, just a more peer as boyfriend, girlfriend.
Right.
And Musisi Akodia Konyaba, the problem. Musisi Akodia Konyaba, Namu Ankasano, the end result was. Your friend is saying
an abortion.
Yeah, your friend is saying you're fuping. So no, I mean you are two big guys.
Right.
Oh, so you're fuping day. Monshe say okay, I want to be a mom.
So no,
yeah.
That's the thing.
Is it?
Yes.
That's it. Intino. Oh yes, Intino. Yes. Say ebia. No. To me yeah. Your friend is saying no. The bone of contention, no obstacle, no. Mom, yes, I did. I
don't get what you're saying.
You have to get what I'm saying. Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
I can't forget about it, the thing. Look, when you see, I think it's a lot of times, you know, in Kofor, I can say, oh, but it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like
that.
The
fact that when you behind him doesn't mean that necessarily you have to end up with a person.
But when you say, more often than not, no, we are bibisa ko bad pet. Nipa ni free good home in there. Mbeka say, chinchina anchi. Yendi yenyesa we bushiamu intino.
Soon to me show nipa. Don't you think that has also resulted into a lot of
breakups? Yes, breaking up.
And then breaking up, or people are in their marriage and they are not happy. They are in the marriage or they are in the marriage and they are still doing other things elsewhere. And you know, why do we use pregnancy as a yardstick to say if you are pregnant for someone, then you? So are you saying that in your submission, are you trying to say that Sarkodie should have married Yvonne Nelson? No. So what are you saying then?
The me person me trying say you are too mature people, okay? Right. Okay. So what was that? There could be a better option than the abortion.
That was the only option. What better option? Keep the child.
Keep the
no, but they were both in their peak. They were both picking up in their careers. Sarkodie had just released a song that was buzzing.
Hold on.
And he was climbing the success ladder. He was not ready to father a child.
Obia na wawa always cancer owo.
Na say ne wo na happen na wodi hia beteto be wawa say wontumi nka say no sunti no makwanyem na menye ready am.
Enti why na see yenkoyi we no.
Omo mienu ana na omo pese omo yi.
Obi na suggest here.
Well, initially
you know mienu na ye ni ho.
Of course, but with the story and the song, Sarkodie is now saying that ono Yvonne ka so kwako you know no ka che ne say onwo. And Yvonne also in the book has stated that they were both not ready for the child. At the end of the day, the abortion had to take place. But Yvonne's problem is not with the abortion. Yvonne's problem is the fact that Sarkodie never reached out to her after the abortion to find out how it went, how is she doing and stuff. I'm trying to relate it to your song. So who betrayed who in this situation?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking. When I watch when you would you my cartoon character, that's all. Me
no, some are trying Entino, mutie enyum na, mutie enyum na mutie enyum no mu nsem. Okay. Then you'll be able to get a meaning from that song. Okay. Now, first of all, I say where enriching after your friend is saying
the whole process of abortion.
I didn't na nke be bind them mumienu na nkasa no. Mako yi ato atwene. Ono si keep ya de no. Okay.
But how are you sure that he said that? Because he wants
say o see book ne
is written a contradicted. Book ne nyum no a contradicted. Yvonne say na Sarkodie say onye ready so obewo enti ono ote ne ma me ho ti onye ready so obehwe akola ono so Yvonne admit say ono so na baby awadu no onye ready so obehwe akola afede Sarkodie nyum Sarkodie say o ka che Yvonne say on keep ya akola no what am I say And I Yvonne no say one year. When it say why na kind of cry why they try.
Enti say see no betrayal abemu.
Okay.
Oh, betrayal na abemu no. To me who where the betrayal is coming from. Say because yemienu yeni ho. So we couldn't tell who is telling the truth now.
Okay.
Okay. It could be say it's just something to hype the book or to make noise about the book.
Okay.
Okay. They had a fling, they had a relationship, fling came in, the pregnancy came in, abortion came in the end. But who mind your friend is saying, who initiated the or brought about the plan of aborting?
That's what we don't know.
That's what we don't know.
So that's why that's what inspired the
So now a betrayal came.
Okay.
And now the betrayal has caused this hula baloo here.
Yeah.
That's how come you and I maybe I am interview with the way so
that's how who now didn't go for a cartoon character also. Who dey my cartoon character there? Who say me busa?
What dey say my head?
So can you can you sing the song? You sing the song for us so that we can because I want to find the connection here. Why you decide to use them as a cartoon character on the song? Because I guess I'm Kami Musau. But now that you've used it, I want to establish the link and the connection so that we will all understand.
I say okuku siku onipa no.
Okay.
When no ewo kukuem oni bibia ebia ma plan ana say mo beye. But bibi nti no wakoyi wama. Nti onipa da seni ankasa ye koya ye be nyina no. O se ye hwe ye hu yi enye obi a one ye nsere eno pay na odo yen.
Okay.
What you say?
In this case Yvonne akoyi okuku seku nana.
Wo mu yenu nyina me de minim. Oh, sisi, wo mu sisi, and the problem yi nyina akoba. Wo mu amma wo mu sisi ndi akoni aba. Se ne menwom ba ko so kana ka okuku seku onipa hu ye hu ke no so emma. Nti wo mu sisi mu de eni akoni aba eno na ma problem yi nyina aba. Nti enyom de ya tro bebre. Yes.
One is up for the idea, but I mean, anyway.
Intermediate maintenance can be. I mean,
we can't reproduce the next generation.
And now, bro, Yamiche will be. And now we see there be me ready. Come on, we are ready. Nyankupo say me ready.
Natty Borax, no, I drink come up. I don't for Yemrena, so Yemrena ye be. Me pandex verbani I drink come on. Natty Borax, me I should say Dina now you so on all social media platforms. And I think so all the digital platforms are, you know, you bet to me enya nyom no. Okuku Seku is out now. It's the latest one from Natty Borax. You can check it out on all the social media platforms. Natty me that's very on the form me down me we are going to be talking about the music you know, journey of Africa. Maybe